Hey friends, how's it going? I am back. I took about a 5 day break. I just had a lot going on. I'm trying to do some upgrades on this channel. Apparently, YouTube has completely restricted me going live. So, you know, that sucks. It's a lot easier for me to go live because I can just hop into this stuff for you real quick, and it's not such a big process, long process for me, especially after a day of work. Um, I actually have some people that are donating to my Patreon. I didn't even know about it until I just looked at it. I haven't looked at it in weeks, and so thank you to those who do that. I mean, even $1, extremely appreciative to me. Also, Q is back, so more good news. That's cool, right? I appreciate all the kind messages that I'm receiving. This channel is doing really well. I don't know about the other ones that have fallen off and just kind of denounced Q, but this channel won't until you know, if something happens. If proof comes forward, which it has yet to do so. So I'm still 100% on the Q train, and I'm also on the Trump train. Anyways, big news, huge news, since I haven't talked to you guys, was this huge Tucson, Arizona pedo camp. That's this pedophile torture camp that was found in the woods. I haven't seen anyone covering this, so I'm kind of wary to cover it because I don't want my channel to get pulled down. Um, but I do have that side channel. Only about 30 people have subscribed, so there is 2.0 of this channel just in case. I do not have any more strikes yet. I still cannot go live, so somebody's done something to this channel. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm a little wary of talking about this, but because I haven't seen anyone. I've seen people post about it on Reddit. I've seen nothing on Twitter. I've seen a little bit on Facebook, but Facebook is a pure cesspool, so I try to tend to stay away from there. Anyways, if you're new to my channel, please click that blue bell to get notifications when I do post, because I have also been shadow banned. Not only have I been blocked from going live, I have been shadow banned, so I must be over the target, and they must not like it, whoever they are. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and hop into this. It's going to be a long one. I'm going to be honest with you. I have a lot to go over, but it's mind-blowing with this whole Tucson, Arizona thing. And so let's go ahead and hop in. This is true reporting. So if you're not caught up on all of this, there was a pedophile ring. This is 8chan. Let me blow it up for you. So it's Tucson human trafficking thread, and it says, I haven't gone over this. Like, there's just a lot of stuff coming out now, so I just took the link so we can all go over it together and figure this stuff out and see what's going on. I have watched videos. I've watched live videos on Periscope about it, and it seems legit to me. The government is saying that this is a hobo camp. No, it's not a hobo camp, and and the police aren't touching it. It's a media blackout. So there's stuff. Those signs all point to this is a really big deal, and this is not a false flag. This is a real life torture camp right here in the lower 48. So let's take a look at this, right? I'm actually been kind of wanting to jump into this really fast all weekend, but I just didn't have the opportunity. So it says, no, please leave the name and email prompts blank. Thank you for your protection. Residents, please post your pictures and videos of the camp here. So if we kind of scroll through all this stuff, it has a lot to do with this company, CMEX. CMEX Construction Material, LLC, Rinker Materials, West Palm Beach, Florida. This is the owner of it, I believe. So it says right here, Tucson, Arizona, Veterans on Patrol is a group that looks for homeless veterans. The search washes and bridges, looking for homeless vets that they can help get off the streets. The solar lights are what gave it away. said Lewis Arthur. If we hadn't been walking on the right trail, we would never have seen it. We would have walked right past it. So I guess local news is covering, but I'm not seeing this anywhere else in the MSM. But the camp this group found on Tuesday night, May 29th, near I-19 in Valencia was suspicious. In their eyes, it didn't look like a typical homeless camp. The group found several suspicious and disturbing things, like trees that had restraints on them, a crib, a stroller, in addition to hair dye, an outdoor bathroom, and pornographic material. And we are right there, and our city is right there. Our children are right there, and it's not my problem if it's not in my backyard, said Arthur. Now it's in our backyard. On Thursday afternoon, May 31st, Tucson News Now toured the area with Craig Sawyer and Jerry Payton, a former Navy SEAL and Tucson firefighter, to get their thoughts on what the camp might have been. I've seen Craig Sawyer, I believe, on InfoWars. He seems to be a pretty legit person. He's actually doing a documentary and stuff on all of this, on actually going out and saving these kids and busting pedo rings within the nation. So it says here, I didn't expect to see something this heinous and inhumane this close, said Sawyer. I served in the military to keep things like this from happening here. That's why I risked my security so nobody here would have to put up with this. The cave the group found is about 5 feet high, and at the end is a tire and a large water container. Even more disturbing was what was found inside the container: a dresser and 2 crates. It was not big enough for an adult, but a child could easily fit inside. I've heard of rooms full of kids in houses and basements and things like that, but nothing underground like this, like an underground cell. That's pretty creepy, said Sawyer. I believe that's a going easy on this, right? He said it looked like the last time someone was at this camp was possibly 10 days ago, and he believed they could come back. In fact, there's another one nearby that they found that they are already digging with fresh tools and fresh dirt, according to Sawyer. We were told Tucson Police Department investigators were out to the camp recently to take photos and write a report. Yeah, so let's see this. So I believe this is on the premises of an old Cemex Cemex, I believe, is a concrete company. And this is where that camp was found. I guess it was abandoned. But what's really strange is that the city of Tucson, the office of the mayor is Jonathan Rothschild, is a Rothschild. Mayor Rothschild came to the city hall promising accountability in government, increased emphasis on economic growth, and help for those most in need. So, I mean, that's just a weird thing that, there's a Rothschild who owns, or who is the mayor of this city, Tucson, Arizona. So Cemex teams with Clinton-backed UN Foundation Alliance, Amid General Assembly of the United Nations meeting in New York City. COMEX officials signed an agreement to join the UN Foundation Global Alliance for Clean Cook Stoves. The public-private partnership seeks to protect environment and improve local communities, the quality of life by creating global market for clean and efficient household cooking solutions. Okay, so they have donated, launched in 2010 by then Secretary Hillary Clinton. The alliance eyes adoption of clean cook stoves and fuel in 100 million households globally by 2020. Yeah, but how much have they donated? That has got to be on here somewhere. Let's see. Cemex is from Mexico. It's a public company on the NYSE, not an LLC. Then again, an over 100-year-old company. Wouldn't it be a stretch to assume that they have any army of lawyers and multitude of sub-entities? Wouldn't it be a stretch to assume that they have an army of lawyers and multitude of sub-entities? Okay, so it's a Mexican, Mexican company. Cemex, SABDV, known as CEMEX, is a Mexican multinational building materials company headquartered in San Pedro near Monterrey, Mexico. It manufactures and distributes cement, ready-mix concrete, and aggregates in more than 50 countries. So that was right, yeah. I believe aggregates are those blocks, like what you would see on like a highway or an interstate. That's that concrete median. I believe that's what that means. CEMEX currently operates in 4 continents, with 66 cement plants, 2,000 ready-mix concrete facilities, 400 quarries, 260 distribution centers, and 80 marine terminals. So this is a beast of a country, or a beast of a company. CEMEX was founded by opening of Cementos Hidalgo in 1906. Blah 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 blah. In 2004, CEMEX received the Wharton Emphasis Business Transformation Award for their creative and efficient use of information technology. CEMEX USA locations in the Tucson area. Remember he said it was like I-19. That's what it was off of. So there is one in Arizona, or in Sahurata, Arizona, Tucson, and Alameda State, Tucson. So, or both are, yeah, these two are in Tucson also. Tucson lawyer launches Democratic mayoral bid. Jonathan Rothschild's earliest political memory is of JFK's assassination in 1963. This was in 2011 is when he launches his Democratic bid for mayor in Washington, D.C., but Rothschild, now 55, didn't jump into the political fray himself until 2005 when he became the Pima County Democratic Party treasurer. So for the last 14 years, Rothschild has been a site supervisor for the Temple Emmanuel's Operation Deep Freeze, an emergency shelter program for the homeless. What? Rothschild graduated from the University of New Mexico School of Law in 1977 and returned to his hometown of Tucson to practice law. His priority soon became raising a family with his wife Karen, striving to make the community a better place through his involvement in nonprofits. So yeah, so he's making programs for the homeless, and has involvement in nonprofits, and he's a lawyer too. So I guarantee you, he's got ties to this. He could be a lawyer for this company, this CEMEX company. So he's basically he basically has hands on these shelters for the homeless and for nonprofit organizations, which, you know, what is that? That's like Goodwill and all those, you know, taking care of people, soup kitchens, whatnot. Rothschild notes that his paternal grandmother was a single mother looking for a better life who moved from Chicago to Tucson in 1942 and opened a furniture store on 6th Avenue. Okay, now I've seen this. I've looked into this guy, Eye of the Spy. I don't know what you guys think, but I've learned from Neon Revolt. I think I said this, you know, in my last video maybe a week ago, that he says that Eye of the Spy is garbage. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know yet, so I'm on the fence. But if you know, fill us in, right? So Eye of the Spy says, I wish I had more to explain this today. Nexium equals human trafficking. Bronfman Rothschild operation. CEMEX is owned by Bronfman Rothschilds. They pour the tunnels. They hide the bodies. They are the workers of an evil empire. This is being uncovered in Tucson right now. Careful, they will kill. And 2 skulls. And then he says right here, one last note before I go for the day. CEMEX is bad. Be careful out there. Okay. So then we see MOAR sharing everywhere, all points bulletin, anonymous. So right here, so they're there, South Tucson Police Department, City of South Tucson, separate jurisdiction from TPD. Dope, human trafficking, child trafficking, corridor. It's right here. All operations excluding Shadow Sentinel programs ops to be restricted to STPD and Tucson Police Department, Team 1 jurisdictions without direct authorization from founder VOP leadership. Okay, hunting coyotes, open season. So it looks like these gentlemen, I guess this Craig Sawyer group has taken over like this concrete company. Like it's obviously abandoned. But I mean, is it abandoned? I mean, they're there. They're holding it down, right? I have a video about it too that I'm going to show you guys. It's like 8 minutes long. Like he's there talking about it. So it says, so this is it right here. We could take another picture. Where to? Child sex camp. VOP Alpha Company, Alpha Co. CRC headquarters. So that's where they are. So I guess they're stating this is where they're at. Come, let's occupy it and explore food and drinks near Tucson. Strange. Well, they're there. They're holding it down. I guess so. All bulletins looking for parents of missing children, especially around Arizona. We may have evidence your child was here. Hispanic families have no need to fear. Coyotes, ICE, DHS, FBI, etc. Listen regarding jewelry and other personal effects found. Parents be ready to identify. Whoa. Spread this to help for VOP Alpha fighting on the front line against pedo traffickers. Video quality is low and in MP4 format, since this file size needs to be as small as possible for sharing in audio. Video is captioned in Spanish and English. We don't trust our government. We have evidence of missing children. Was your child here? So yeah, so basically that's what they're saying, where they're at. So come there to meet up and identify these belongings they found, right? CMEX donated to the Clinton Foundation. I went over that. I saw the Facebook post that you guys are getting tired. Has VOP Alpha contacted Oath Keepers to request help with site security and or logistics? I'm going to assume that the feds have already been alerted, but if not, get ICE and or FBI. Be safe out there. These guys are not afraid of burying a few more bodies in the sand. Watch their Facebook videos. They have tried to reach out to everyone, including the news, and no one cares. Like I said, it's a media blackout on this. Pressure on them. Absolutely. So we could keep going down. So it says John Benet Ramsey, psychiatrist, among 4 killed in Arizona. That's strange. And then we see here, what is this? Video, Ken Bennett not backing down from McCain tweet. I promise I will not appoint Cindy McCain to U.S. Senate as governor of Arizona. Bennett for governor. Oh, okay. So he's going up against Cindy McCain. I guess that's John McCain's wife. So let's keep going. What does this have to do with John? I mean, obviously, I guess is that his father? Is that her father? That'd be crazy. So code, may God, this is anonymous on November 5th, 2017. May God also grant all of us the wisdom to ask what concrete steps we can take to reduce the violence and weaponry in our midst. Note when we just send the go orders and when this tweet went live. Coincidence, pray, Q. So we got into that. We know what that is. So here are some pictures from the scene. This is an inhaler. Ugh. What is this? Underwear? Is that boxers? Oh my God. I don't know what that is. What is this? Yeah, Barbie doll right here. Yeah, like a hobo camp's gonna have a Barbie doll, right? These, I guess, are the ties, the restraints. Weird. And this is it from a distance, what they're coming up on. And it's just like in the brush. Like, what is this? Like, it's extremely weird. Again, more restraints on the trees. Here's another one. I have looked at some of these pictures. So yeah, restraints on the trees. Then we have this. There's a, yeah, what is that? That looks like a high chair, and then like a kid's cooking thing. Oh my God, yeah. This is weird. This is weird stuff. What does this say, Maddie? Maddie. 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 Oh my God, what is this? Oh, what this looks like it's in a tunnel. Tunnel with like cages or something. Cages up there and then like shelving. Here's a better picture. Oh, it's a bed. There's the pillow and the blankets down here. And it's in like a storm drain or something. Oh my God. What is that? There's more of this stuff. So what do we have here? So this was like cleaning products. Yeah, there's like scrubbers and stuff like that. Then we have more restraints on the trees. Look at that. Oh my God. And I've heard people say like on these I guess posts on Facebook that these aren't up high, like for like a grown man or a grown woman to be tied to. It's like low, like chest high for like a 6-foot guy like me. It's just like, you know, where it's lower to the ground, you know. It's weird. Just so like they could fit a kid on it. And then we have this. Looks like some more Barbie dolls and yeah, hair dye. Nail polish. Looks like right there. So there's the Barbie doll right there. Oh my God. So yeah, there's a bunch of this stuff. So let's keep going. The video shows more, which it says Betty Nelson, thank you for the update. Stay strong. What is what is the address you're located at? I tried to GPS above and it keeps giving me Boulevard, which is in a town. VOP Alpha Code Team Pulaski. That's for the shipping supplies. The location is CMEX at I-19 Valencia. It's just south of the Quick Trip Valencia and I-19. So yeah, they're just posting where they're at, let's see what this is. So yeah, more by focusing on the whole family, we help everyone become stronger, more resilient, and able to thrive. Casa de los Niños. Casa de la Nino. Employee charged with voyeurism. Whoa, Tucson again? Tucson, Arizona. Casa de los Niños employee has been charged with voyeurism and class 5 felony after police stated that he was caught looking at a 12-year-old girl while she was bathing. Ugh. Officials with Casa de los Niños said 27-year-old Mark Loeb was immediately put on leave after the Christmas Eve incident. Tucson police said that they received a call on December 24th about inappropriate conduct at the shelter. So right here, so this is the logo, and we all know about the logo. Hearts inside hearts, pedo symbol, right? Oh, man. So this right here, what's this say? CMEX, goats love concrete. We're not kidding around. Goats, CMEX, not kidding. Goats, cute, concrete. Goats, what the F? Walking for the Forgotten Ministry, on behalf of its veteran suicide prevention program called Veterans on Patrol, is calling on Sheriff Mark Napier of Pima County to declare a county state of emergency for the expansion of human trafficking, child rape, child torture, and child murder going undeterred by coyotes working for the Mexican cartel, MS-13, and independent contractors. The failure of the federal government to secure newly discovered child sex camps and investigate CMEX's dealings with a company who has turned over leased property to both local and foreign terrorist organizations. The failure of the federal government to enforce existing laws and regulations which prohibits a spent and abandoned mining property from being unsecured. In addition, we request our elected sheriff to assist us in searching for the I-19 corridor for a network of underground holding cells in hidden child sex camps. We request our elected sheriff to utilize his constitutional powers to prevent the federal government from taking any action against VOP and its allies who have joined in the SAR operation. We request our elected sheriff to lead all negotiations as they relate to VOP's occupation of the private property owner and Lise, who were complicit through neglect or willful participation that led to the trafficking, rape, suspected abduction, and potential murder of children and possibly women. Alpha Co-Team Pulaski and our allied sheepdogs remain in control of the territory. This is an update that once belonged to the coyotes who traffic narcotics, humans, and tortured children undeterred. We will go to a live video with within a few hours. We are calling for volunteers to mobilize our way immediately. Thank you for Phoenix Dream Center for your massive infrastructure, donations, and willingness to assist in any women being trafficked that we liberate regardless of legal status. Yeah, thank you for Guardians of Children who joining us in the fight as well. The Coalition for Children has been created. We are seeking 22 partners. We are already halfway there. God will prevail. We will be his boots across the neck of every pedophile rapist that we encounter. Contact page or text 520-500-4506 if you are willing to be a solution. So then somebody posts this. An Anon did. Tucson. This is, I guess, what was it? No, he said I-19, so we'll keep going down. Yeah, I-19, right? This is all down here. Green Valley, Amado, Tabac, Rio Rico. Yep, straight down into, I guess, whatever. Mexico. What is this, Anon? Possible child sex trafficking ring? Cops have it locked down again. Saw another squad car pass by. And then we see this picture. I guess this is from the distance with the Q. Down here. They've locked it down. That's weird. Just found this. So we'll take a look. Arizona Senators John McCain and Jeff Flake. So a red dot indicates the location of the cement sales office and headquarters. Right there. So offices... Plants 3, Drake Cement, Terminal 7, Tucson. Okay, so cement is a big industry. That's what it says. So that's just found this. That's pretty crazy. 4 million people around the world die due to complications from cooking on open fire every year, especially women and children. I'm just reading this right here. This is just more of the same. CMAX rudimentary cook stoves have serious consequences for the health of families and for the environment at cook stoves. What? So they're not doing a really good job now, are they? Putting out garbage. CMAX. So we look again down here. The Cave in Ocampo, Mexico. First place winner in the sustainable building category at the XXIV CMAX Building Award. Winners by clicking the hashtags. So yeah, we look at that. What I most enjoy about my job at CMEX is the interaction with people. I learn from the clients and from the teams which I collaborate. Blah, 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 blah. Who is this woman? I mean, I know that they post stuff on here. CMEX Mexico, Maria Alejandra. All right, here we'll go over to this with the owl. It says, CMEX, we're so proud to be partnered with BirdLife. We're working together to prioritize biodiversity, CMEX nature sustainability, and then the owl. Why is it going to be the owl, right? But we all know about that. So, whatever. CMEX. And then we have this. CMEX, a cabin in the woods in New York City can only be made of concrete, right? Holy Instagram photos from CMEX. I think this is the Keystone. The key is stone, aka concrete. Lady third down is the distribution president worldwide. Funny location at where she's at. Yeah, really. Lady third down is the distribution president worldwide. So, Operation Backyard Brawl, latest update, Tucson, Arizona. Yes, we are aware that that Facebook is taking down our videos. What? Taking down our videos? Oh no, where'd it go? What in God's name? What happened? Here it is. Okay. Yes, we are aware that Facebook is taking down our videos. Unfortunately, it is easier for them to take down than be a part of the solution. Why would they take this down? Why is there a media blackout? What is this? Is this the keystone? Is this what it really is? Everyone is asking, how can you help? If you're out of state and can't get here, no worries. Just spread the word, talk to anyone you can, and keep everyone in your prayers. If you are in state, we need people at location. Our guys are exhausted. We need manpower and those willing to help in the 100 plus 110 temperatures. Those not afraid for whatever it is that may happen. No cash is ever accepted, and it's got the location, the address. If you're local and going out there, please bring water, ice, non-perishable foods, protein drinks, and snacks. This is crazy, man. So Phoenix Dream Church standing by. Working theory: the church, Dream City Church, founded 2 years ago when two Assembly of God megachurches combined in Phoenix, Arizona. Sister church is Dream City, LA, has 160 locations worldwide, operates 2 female-only sex trafficking rehab, 1 in Short Creek, Arizona. Operates many other drug, sex rehabs, dream centers. Weird. Founder Tommy Barnett has history of cult associations and hiring sex abusers as pastors in church ministry. Secret funding source is David Geffen, who owns Dream City Records, a Christian label imprint that's a part of DreamWorks SKG. Trinity, I talked about David Geffen in my last podcast. Not a good guy. Possible pedophile. Trinity, referenced in Original Blind, is Trinity Broadcasting Network. Dream Center in Romania is the source of Eastern European teens. Religious workers' visas, I-360, are the immigration loopholes that allow churches to import pastors' slave labor. I-360 program has been repeatedly renewed due to congressional amendments introduced by Utah Senator, FLDS apologist, and LDS member Orrin Hatch. Members of VOP are currently being arrested by the Department of Public Safety outside the gate. So this is Sunday. This was yesterday. Members of the VOP are currently being arrested by the department. Why would they be arrested? Trespassing? Where are these from? What is this? What is this thing? CEMEX, Egypt. So this is in France? What is that? 3 people total. 1 is confirmed VOP, waiting for DPS to clear out. Could someone post the coordinates of the locations? Armchair opinion on this. Why is Trump's DOJ not involved? Why is this on a Q research board? Q lost credibility and the community is divided with anything that has a Q label on it. One would think Trump and the DOJ would be working with this group to resolve. Patriots need to put pressure on Trump and call him out for appointing a very corrupt and ineffective DOJ that appears to be working for a criminal deep state. If anything, the efforts of this group in Tucson reveals is Trump is totally corrupt for appointing such a lousy DOJ that could easily resolve this issue. Instead, we have to rely on poor vets with hardly any resources. Says a lot about Trump administration, but here Q says trust Sessions, LOL. I want to join the fight person. Where and whom can I contact? I caught this yesterday, hidden in plain sight. Arrowhead, Town Center, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, man. This may have to be a 2-parter because this is crazy. This is just nuts. Some map fagging on CEMEX locations. Odd that the company with so many sites right on the border would be against the wall and easy profits. Or maybe they build tunnels instead. Yeah, so the company I believe they tried to hire to help build with the wall and they didn't want to. Obviously with their ties with the Clinton Foundation. They don't want nothing to do with this. So I'm going to show you the video, and then I'm gonna just do another one because this is just going to be way too long. So this is crazy stuff. So let me show you this real quick and let you just take a listen. This is actually one of the dudes who this is one of the guys who's out there on that property.
Tucson Police Department, we got no one coming out here. No one wants to come out and secure this underground bunker. So I'm going to walk everyone back here so they understand what our mission perimeters are. When we get done, we leave. But since no one from the government, no one from local authorities, no one from whoever owns this property, nobody wants to come out here and touch what was found, we're going to secure this child sex camp. We're going to dismantle it. We're going to document everything. We are going to take this underground prison cell, load it on a trailer, drive it down to DHS headquarters, and drop it off in their front lobby. And then we'll stand there and occupy their lobby until they do some DNA testing and figure out how many kids have come in and out of this little prison cell. It doesn't make any sense right now for people to... But here, let me flip this around. So we're occupying the land out here. I hate using that word. This has nothing to do with politics. All right? We got a nice little section right here. And that's for our one team coming in to talk about that one post I need you to do. Now, we're going to dismantle this entire camp. We start dismantling it. The government has until 1200 tomorrow to come out here, and we are not going to leave until this cell is dug out of the ground, and I'll show you in a minute. But this is a rape tree, and they don't want to talk about these things. People say they don't exist. This is where little children are fastened to these trees and these restraints, and the coyotes, they throw up their little barricades for private, and sick shit happens. And this is what they will not come and secure. This is what nobody wants to touch. So we're underground. And underground is this little bunker. And in that little cell, which you can't see because it's dark right now, but it goes down in the ground further. The bottom of it is lower than down here. Okay? It goes all the way down in the ground. A child can't crawl out of there. This is a child sex trafficking camp that no one wants to talk about, that no one wants to do nothing about. We're going to dismantle all this. We're going to use all the tools they left behind, and we're going to destroy everything in this fucking camp, put it on a trailer, and it's going to the Department of Homeland Security. Now let me crawl out of this. That. Cut down the swing and the other sick shit they were using to make the children feel comfortable with this entire camp. Alright? Now, going over here, all this. Swing's down, guys. Little kids were having to swing on this. I guess they just did that to keep them happy and quiet. Alright? All this gone. Little bathroom, little child vanity, all that stuff gone. Every kid paraphernalia, every toy is going to be ripped out of here. But it gets even better, because this is what we interrupted when our teens came out, and this was total by accident. Remember this? Well, I just call it God revealing it. All right. This is the construction of a new prison cell they were going to put underground. They've already cut the beams to start running them. The pickaxe was already set up in there. They've already cut beams. While they're working, their scout is up in a tree. While they are running chainsaws, four-wheelers are out here running so you can't hear the chainsaws. So, this isn't some horror set that some kids set up, and this isn't a normal homeless camp that you would encounter doing what we do. This is specifically related to child sex trafficking, specifically related to human trafficking, and related to the cartels. Simple as that. We're occupying the land that the cartels have been continuing to use, and no one wants to do anything to stop them. Now they can't access this point. We are right in the bottleneck of a huge human trafficking line that runs from the border all the way up to Tucson, from Tucson up to Phoenix. Phoenix is a sanctuary city. Their main goal is to get up to that city where they'll be protected. Now, I'm not out here, and my team's not out here for poor immigrants who are fleeing tyranny. We will help them. We've already decided, we've already made a vote, and as our church, if the Catholic Church can shield illegals, then what we're going to do is, anyone that's being human trafficked, VOP is going to provide sanctuary at our shelter, and we're going to take you in. But every piece of shit coyote and everybody making money off their misery, we're going after you. We're not going after the people that you're hurting and using and abusing. We're coming after you. And understand, we already have our drones up. If you're monitoring us, that's good because we're monitoring you. And I showed something on the video a little while ago. It's going to make you nervous. You're going to know that we're coming. We're right on your ass. So if anybody wants to come out, you're more than welcome to. But we already got good teams coming down here. And if you think this is a joke, then drive to Tucson. Come down the I-19 and Valencia exit. You'll see the big American flags. I'll walk out because we're getting ready to hang up another one. I want to show you the big flag. You'll see it bouncing around from one private owner to a corporation to another private owner. They're still looking, but we know the cartels are using this piece of property.
So there you have it. That's pretty incredible stuff. That is not a hobo camp. I know it's not. You know it's not. We know what that is. You know, oh, man, there's just a lot of bad stuff. I want to read this and then I'm going to be done with it, okay? And then I'll do another video for you guys. So this is from an anon. It says, Baker, please put this in the notables. We desperately need your help with this one. Tucson. Anon here again with an update on the child sex trafficking camp found on I-19 in Valencia. We're on to something huge here, Anons. Hundreds of us citizens have gone to see the camp, and we're finding more of them as we speak. People are trying to get cadaver dogs out here since the police and federal authorities are still refusing to investigate, even though we have more evidence on these sick bastards than you can imagine. From what we could tell, the camp had to have had 4 to 6 men operating it at a given time. A cartel member responsible for the camp showed themselves earlier and attempted to scare us off the property despite having no legal right to do so. Needless to say, it didn't work after it became clear to them how screwed he was. He disappeared on horseback into the Tohono O'odham Reservation. The company that owns the property is CMX Construction Material South, LLC. They have attempted to get us to leave, but have not sent anyone directly tied to the ownership of the land. Our citizens are occupying the area until the fences are repaired and the site is fully secured. Tucson Police Department says we have until Monday morning to do so, but we're not leaving till the work is done. CMX has threatened to send private security, but we have armed guards of our own standing watch. Anons, we have found combs with blonde hair in them. We have found boxes full of kid toys and condoms. We have even found graves already. We stopped digging halfway when the smell got too bad. Oh my God. People are walking out of here traumatized for what they've seen, yet the government does nothing. Our people and our children have been forsaken. The local media is trying to spin this like we're making it up and actively working with cartel members. K-Gun 9, I'm talking about you. We need all Anons willing to help spread the word of this on any social media platform you have an account on using the hashtag Operation Backyard Brawl and Where Are the Children? That's another hashtag. Along with any more you see fit. We've had some brave patriots come and take high quality photos of one of the camps, so God willing the truth will be brought to light. This is it, Anons. This is the opportunity to expose everything we've discovered about the global sex trafficking trade to the masses. The government is complicit. The police administrators are complicit. The officers are not. They want to help as much as the rest of us, and the media is complicit. We have all the physical evidence we need. We have documented everything. We know who was building the camps and raping the children. We need police to spread the word that exists. Here's a Facebook page of one of the groups involved in the effort. You can find updates on the operation on it. God bless Patriots. And the group is VOP Alpha Co. Team Pulaski. So, you know, with all the, you know, hair, DNA, condoms, blah, 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 they should have endless amounts of evidence, in my opinion. Why wouldn't they? But I'm gonna stop there and just do another one after this because I know it's getting long. It's good to be back. It's good to talk to you guys again. I'm gonna post my back my Patreon because, you know, I don't know, because I want to, right? And you know, I feel like I don't know, I just want to put it back up. So anyways, if you found this informative and you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, share it. I mean, this is huge. We got to share this stuff. Send it to the president, send it, you know, at Real Donald Trump, send it worldwide. Anyways, guys, I will talk to you later, and I'll post another video after this one. All right, we'll talk to you later.